Okay, hi listeners. Back. This is Sydney Wells, and we are going to be playing through Fallout 1, as I mentioned on my previous stream. So we're gonna hop right into it. So, Fallout 1 was released in 1997 by Interplay Productions. It is an RPG using the GREPS system, which stands for something that I can't remember off the top of my head. But you'll likely know it as the series that Bethesda now works on, and has made such fantastic games as Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 and Fallout Shelter. All great games. No, but yeah, they've had not been great with the license, but they did contract Obsidian to make New Vegas, which I still think is one of the greatest RPGs ever made, frankly. Okay. Are we gonna show Fallout? Are we showing Fallout? We're not showing Fallout. Why aren't we showing... What? You bitch. Capture Fallout. What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. 1 minute. This is fucking weird. Okay. 1 minute. I love technical. That solve it? Fucking nope. This was working before. Why is it no longer working? These are very good questions. Many people are asking them. What the fuck? Like, it's showing it on the preview normal. What the fuck? Okay, let me just fuck around, see if it's literally just this fucking screen. No, it is not just this screen. Okay. Maybe we won't be doing this today. Maybe we won't be doing this stream today at all. Alright, let me try removing that. Oh! Okay. Alright. I don't know why it was being weird, but it was. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, that is working. Okay. So now that this is set, here's the fun part. I'm gonna play the intro to the game. The intro to this game has copyright material, so what's going to happen is I'm going to shut my mouth while the intro plays, and we're gonna watch the intro. If you're watching this on a VOD, you probably will see a muted audio clip, or a muted video clip. Just rest assured you're not missing anything from me, and it will unmute after the intro plays. If you want to see the intro with the sound, you can Google it, pretty much everywhere. But yeah, so we're going to do that now, so I'm going to be quiet, and if you're watching on a VOD, prepare to hear muted video, and here we go. Hopefully about right now, if you're watching the VOD, the audio clip should be back.
War never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory. Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons: petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world. Life in the vault is about to change.
I'm excited. Oh, right, this is gonna take me to, back. Okay. Right, so, new game. And one of the neat things about this is it actually gives you pre-made characters that you can either select as they are, or, you know, take them and modify them, tweak them to your thing, or, of course, you can create an original character, which what we're doing. So, I have actually already set up my character, so we're going to load that up. So, how many is it? 6, 7. 7. The 7 main attributes are strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, luck. Special. You are allowed... How many of our points I have here? You're allowed a very limited amount of points. This is how I split it up. So strength affects your initial health, the amount of melee damage you do, which we won't be doing too much of, mind you, and the amount you can carry. Perception, what does that do? Oh, and some skills, I think. Perception, all of these, in fact, actually increase at least 1 skill. But perception, that modifies how early you attack in combat. This is like a turn-based RPG, mind you. How fast you attack in combat, how accurate you are at distances, and yeah, that's more or less it. And some specific things. All these have like weird little like quirks where there'll be like a part of the story that actually like it affects that, especially intelligence. Endurance here we have at 7. That affects the amount of health you gain every level. Your poison and radiation resistance, which, especially in this first game, aren't really that important, especially radiation resistance. There is literally 1 point in the game where that comes into play. And there are things that you can take to help with that, and even with a high radiation resistance, you're gonna want to take those things. And the additional amount of hit points per level, I already said that. It also does factor into the amount of health you start with, and the amount, your healing rate, which is how much you heal over time. So charisma, we have 8. That basically just affects the NPC reactions and the barter prices. It also affects several skills, including one which we'll get to. That's one of my primary skills. Intelligence is at 9. That affects the skill points you gain per level, the amount you input into these skills over here. It's higher with a higher intelligence. It affects many skills as well, and it affects your dialogue options. Now, unlike later Fallout games, where this will be like very specific things, your maybe my stream will die. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Fuck, what was I talking about? Intelligence, right. Intelligence is actually very important in the first 2 games. If you have high intelligence, you can notice things in dialogue, and, you know, that part is still in the later games at certain points. However, if you have very low intelligence, there's a lot of funny reactions. At an extremely low intelligence, you basically are like... You're basically like... disabled, more or less. Like, they treat you, NPCs will treat you like that. You will not speak proper English. You won't notice things, obviously. And several NPCs will just either refuse to talk to you or immediately get angry at you, including the first one you talk to, who basically, like, repeatedly tells you like you're a child who doesn't know what he's doing. But yeah, intelligence is very important, very fun to mess around with. However, there are severe downgrades to low intelligence, and, you know, I kind of want to beat the game, so we're going to play with a high intelligence. Agility. Agility affects the action points. We'll get into what those do specifically later on, but basically that's how many actions you can do in your turn. Your sequence, how fast you are in combat again. Several skills, and your armor class, which is basically your ability to dodge or tank damage. More so dodge, I think, but we'll get into that. Alright, and then finally, luck. That affects your critical chance and a bunch of random shit that I don't understand or know. That is definitely, luck is the most, enigmatic of all the special skills. The obvious one is the crit chance. However, it seems like it affects other virtual dice rolls, so to say. So stuff like random encounters, or, you know, whether you pass this check, or, you know, whatever. It affects stuff like that. Anyway, so what we currently have with all our special skills here. Actually, I guess I should mention this first. So you can choose optional traits. Each of these traits improves something, but also has a downgrade, or a downside. The one exception, sort of, is Bloody Mess, which basically just makes everyone you kill dies violently, which I would choose, but we're not, because it does affect, in Fallout 1, a singular thing in the ending, which we are not going to. I don't want that to happen, so we're not taking Bloody Mess for this. If we ever get around to Fallout 2, I might. Anyway, the one we do have here is Gifted. What Gifted does is it adds 1 to each of my special skills. However, minus 10% on all my normal skills here, and I receive 5 less skill points per level. Thankfully, that is somewhat compensated by the amount of intelligence I have. But yeah, so that allows me to get +1 to all my special skills here, and I decided to take it. So we have my health is 34, is going to be my starting health. My starting armor class is going to be 8. This will be improved as well by putting on armor. My amount of action points is 9. My carry weight to start with is 150. My melee damage is 1. We will not be punching people very often. Damage resistance is 0, so I'll be dead soon enough. Poison resistance is 35. Radiation resistance 14. Again, both of those aren't really useful, but you know, they're there. Sequence is 14. Healing rate is 2. And critical chance is 3%. My skills. So these are all different skills that you use. These are the skills you can add to as you level up. And you're allowed to tag 3 of them. Tagging a skill, gives it a boost. Like if I untag small guns here, you see I'm at 33. If I tag it, boom, I get a 20% increase. Additionally, when I level up, if I decide to increase my small gun skill, normally 1 skill point would add 1%. With the tag skill, 1 skill point adds 2%. So they grow twice as fast. So my tag skills are small guns, which allows me to more accurately fire and do more damage with small guns, which is most guns in the game apart from 3. Doctor, which allows me to heal myself, heal broken limbs, and just, yeah, I mean, heal myself. And speech, which allows me to convince, sorry, my chair is squeaking, convince NPCs of things, notice various elements of their speech. It does not allow me to get better prices. That is the barter skill. So this game, and this series in general, has split these into 2 different skills. And yes, so those are our tag skills. That is our character. We are Sydney. We are age 25. We are female. And yes, that is basically everything. So, without further ado, got our character. Let's head into the game.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe. Okay?
And we start. And yes, Amber, I agree. I had the same issue. I had trouble getting into it at first, mostly because... So, I played Fallout 2 first, essentially. And that one requires you to start with melee. And I was not a melee character. So the first part was very obnoxious until I got a gun. And even then, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't want to look it up. So what was I going to show off here? Right, so we're going to go into our inventory first. And they give us some weapons to use. So we have a knife, which I'm going to put in my item 2 slot. And a 10mm pistol. Some ammo for that 10mm pistol. Some stim packs, which help heal us. Flares, which are occasionally useful. You can light them, you can throw them. They're not that great, but they have a few uses in the first game at least. And then a first aid kit, which... Basically, using this adds to your first aid skill. And can help heal you. So, we'll look around here. We see... Search the bones here. Get some extra ammo. And another knife, which I will take on me for now, because we can sell it later. And we can also hold-click, and we can, for example, look at it. So, we see Ed. Ed's dead. You can see down here, this is basically the message box. This is my weapons, and then over here, I'm gonna hide my player real quick here. Or my, I'm gonna hide my face cam. So over here, we have, whoops, we have the HP, the AC, AC armor class. The skill index, which allows us to use a skill on a certain thing, like use doctor on ourselves, or use lockpick on a door, etc. Stuff like that. You can also do that with the keys, the number keys, which we're primarily going to be using. Character, we can look at our character sheet, see how much experience we need, see what level we are, etc. Pip-Boy, which opens up this menu. It allows us to wait, look at maps, reminds us how many days we have left to get the water chip. I'll explain that more in just a minute. And then map, which I mean, that's a map. That's a map. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, I was gonna say, I do not remember that. Okay. So, one thing I will, and I'm not going to show myself yet, because we're going to go fight a rat. Hello, rat. Oh, I didn't even see you. I was going to fight that rat over there. So, this costs 5 AP. We have 9 AP. Action points. Gonna shoot the rat. It's gonna die immediately and make this pointless. Okay, but I'm going to end the turn. There's an end turn and end combat button here. End combat, I mean that ends combat. That ends the combat. It's self-explanatory. End turn, however, will end your turn. However, if you watch AC, I'm gonna end my turn. Notice I have 4 action points left. That will get added temporarily to your AC. So I just want to show that off. And now I'm going to bring my model back here. Here we are. And you know what? We're actually going to move my model over slightly. That's not going to really work. You shrink me slightly? Yeah, that doesn't really work. Okay, well, you won't be able to see my health super clearly, but rest assured, if I'm very low on health, I will definitely be terrified and make a deal of it. Up, and the rat approached me, so we are once again going to fire a shot at it. Boop. Keep accidentally moving the screen. And the reason I definitely want my model on the right side is, honestly, I think the messages are slightly more important, just because it shows, like, you know, hit points, experience points, etc. Depending on how things go, I may move it to the other side. I don't know. Let me know what you think. But in any case, this rat has now officially entered my, or has seen me. That rat. And now I could. Nope, never mind. They're actually out of my range. Never mind. Aha. Ends combat. Okay. Rat sees me. Rat's coming for me. Now can I fire at that one? Yes, so you will notice that rat is farther away, and it says 13%. That is basically your chance to hit. The highest it will go is 95. And the farther away an enemy is, the less likely they are to get hit. How far away you can hit depends on your perception and the weapon you're using. It has a effective range, so to speak. So we're going to fire at this rat here, and then we're just going to end combat, and we're going to get closer to that other rat. We're going to right-click, and we're going to reload our weapon. And yeah, I mean, this first cave is basically, you know, just walking around killing rats. And thankfully, the first game does give you a gun. The second one doesn't. So, you know, if you are normal and you have either points in guns or energy weapons, you're shit out of fucking luck. So, you know, sucks to be you. Speaking of sucking to be me, I missed. So, I'm gonna end the turn, add to our AC, and hopefully the rat misses me. It didn't even attack me for some reason. Okay. Whew. So there is a chance, regardless, that you will miss. Again, the highest you can get is 95. Over here? No. Okay. And yeah, sometimes enemies hide behind the geometry there, which is a little obnoxious. But as you can see, this is obviously not a first-person shooter like Fallout 3 and Onward was. It is an overhead isometric view. And it very much is like an old-school RPG. You know, chances to miss. Fucking cryptic at times. I guess I should mention this. So, I pointed out that this shows how many days we have left to get the water chip. That was what the guy we were talking to earlier, who's the overseer of the vault, talks about. We have 150 days, in-game days, to do this. This is, if you know what you're doing, probably more than enough time. Don't know what you're doing, this is a fucking problem. But it does put you, regardless, on a time crunch. Now, initially, the game had another time crunch. The game, I believe, I could be wrong on the number here, I believe the game originally gave you a time limit of 500 days to complete it. If you don't complete it within those 500 days, something terrible happens, which I will not explain now, and will explain later when it comes up in the story. But you would have a 500-day time limit, or you could accidentally think of a creative way to get around that water chip problem and screw yourself out of an extra 100, or extra 50 days, I think. So, you'd have 450 days to complete the whole game. So, yeah. Thankfully, that has been patched out. I think it was patched out even on the original release, like through like a floppy disk or an online download or something. I know the Steam and the GOOG releases both are the patched version, so they, in addition to a bunch of bug fixes, don't have that time limit. There is technically a time limit of 13 in-game years. I have never ever reached that time limit, so you know it's more than enough. You're good. Literally, you have time to dick around and do whatever you want to do, and you really are very unlikely to run out of time unless you're purposefully trying to. So, 150 days to get the water chip. Continue on. And I'll explain things that take time as we come across them. Oh, I don't have enough action points. Okay, we'll reload and turn. They're a bit out of my range. I'm gonna get closer. Oop. Forward and turn. Up. There you go. Alright, move closer and turn. I don't know what that rat is doing. Alright, fire at you. I'll reload, I guess. And turn. Yeah, I really don't know what that rat is doing. But, not gonna be doing it for much longer. Dang. Oh, I don't have enough action points to reload. Well, undo combat, and now we can move. The action points are these little dots above your thing, by the way. They only glow when you're in combat, but the amount that are lit up is the amount of combat points you have. There are 10 in that bar. And 10 is the max that you can have. Actually, no, that's not true. I think 10 is the max you can have at the beginning, but through certain perks and shit, you can get it above that. Anyway, fire at you. And each of these rats are giving me 20 experience or 25 experience. They don't have loot on them, but I would like the experience. Also, this music track that is playing right now evidently has, I believe it was wartime, like, radio sampled in it in the background. I think it was like some like war announcement or something. It may have been some like military like radio transmission from a base. It's something like that. I'll look it up and mention it next stream, but or next time we play this anyway. Ends combat. Alright, so let's continue on. Ain't out of this cave. Okay, well there we go. I was gonna say I don't see any more rats. There's another one over there too. And combat. Bang. Load. Okay, and we're clear. And we can head out of this cave now. To the west, you can see a natural light for the first time in your life, looking at the outside world. Alright, this is the map screen. Controls here, you know, you click, you go there, pretty simple. Traveling takes time. How much time, I believe, depends on your agility, I want to say. And your skills, and a few perks. The wilderness skill, specifically, I believe allows your travel to get faster. This is a lot more important on the first 150 days because of the water chip. It used to be important because of the 100 or 500 day time limit. Again, that's patched. That's no longer a problem. So it's only going to be a really big problem during those first days. So we can click and we can go to wherever on the map we want. A green circle means there's something there. We also have these buttons here, which are locations we found on our own, or that have been marked for us. Vault 15, for example, has been marked for us by the Overseer, which is over here. So we can click on that, or we can just, I don't know why my cursor is flicking like that. That is not OBS, that is in the game. But we're going to click Vault 15 button here, and it will automatically bring us to it. We will make basically a beeline for it. And the speed you travel also depends on what is on that square. Like, I was moving slower on those mountain squares on the left, but now that I'm on a flat plane... Oh, shit! I skipped over this. So, on our way to there, we run across a place. Let's see what that is. Shady Sands. Please holster that weapon. Okay. So, holster your weapon. You basically just take it out of your thing. Move it over there. Or if your item slot is empty, the other item slot. Which actually, I'll do that instead. Take my pistol back out. And then we hit this middle button to swap weapons. And boom. And we're unarmed in this one, so we have holstered our weapon. So let's talk to some of these guys. Good day, I am called Seth. How can I help you? I'd like some information. What do you want to know about? I want to know about this place. Shady Sands is a peaceful community. We have our own irrigation system, so we can grow our own food. We're not plagued with raiders and rad scorpions. We would have no problems. I want to know about rad scorpions. Those damn rad scorpions have been after our Brahmins since we moved here. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't get poisoned trying to keep them out of the pens. Oh shit, that's right. Fucking text moves on its own. Forgot about that. Keep them out of the pens. Last week they took my brother Jarvis. Braslow, our doctor, is looking for an antidote as quickly as he can. Hey, if you have the means to help us, why don't you talk to our leader, Aradesh? Okay. I can ask him to take me to the Rad Scorpion Caves, which I won't do just yet. I'm gonna ask, want to know about the raiders? There's several groups of raiders that organize guards like Ian to help fight them off. There is one band to the southeast of here. Watch out for them. So now we know the location of a raiders is southeast from here. So let's say... Actually, let's first say nothing else, thanks. Speak to Aradesh, he likes to see all our visitors. He shall be in Town Hall, the building to the south. I'm gonna click this, and we're gonna save. And a saving game 4 here. Save it as SW, Sydney Wells. And it's highly recommended to use multiple save games when playing this game, because it's very easy to either fuck yourself over, or, you know, just randomly die, and oh no, now you have to load a save, and the last time you saved was like fucking eons ago. Hello. Hi. Actually, we're not gonna do that. Oh shit, I activated combat by accident. Fucking oops. Killer is the showpiece. Shady Sand. God damn it. Shady Sand Square. It tells stories to remind the people of hope and peace. Alright, cool. So, building to the south from here, he said, so I'm guessing that's maybe one? Or it's that one. In fact, actually, we're gonna go there first, because that looks more like a town hall. Bear in mind, I haven't played this in a while. Yep, there's Aradesh.
Greetings. Your business in Shady Sands might be...
Yeah, I'll mention this. So I'm from a vault to the west. My people are dying of thirst. I need to find a water purifier chip for them to survive.
I shall believe you, for now. You may enter Shady Sands, but be warned, your every move will be watched.
I was wondering if I could ask you a few questions.
What do you wish to know?
What can you tell me about the other towns going on here?
South of here, though there is little in the way of visitation. From stories, I'm certain there are cities south of that.
Thanks.
Certainly. What do you wish to know?
What's going on around here?
Yes, great packs of rad scorpions are killing our herds. We don't know where they're from, and no matter how many we kill, there's always more.
Go on.
And now the monsters are attacking my people. Roslo is trying to find a cure for their poison, but I'm not sure how it goes.
I'll help you get rid of those things.
Yes. Please, talk to Roslo. He possesses far more information on these creatures than I.
Done. Alright, so we're also gonna save again because I don't know if doing this at the moment is a particularly good idea. But it's our idea and my idea, and we're gonna do it. I'm busy cook preparing a meal. Too busy to talk right now. I've got this meal ready. Smells good. Sure you will enjoy it. Thanks for the compliment. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. Oh fuck yeah! Cool. We got reputation in this city now. Tandy.
I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until I saw you. My name's Tandy. What's yours?
My name is Sydney.
Oh, how do you like our little town? Bored yet?
Yes, it is a bit boring.
Finally, someone else who sees. Of course, you've probably been everywhere, so this must be hell for you.
You're so bored. Why don't you leave?
Me? Leave? I wish. I don't know enough to leave alone. No one else wants to go. And worst of all, my father says he would have a heart attack if something happened to me.
Ask you a few
guess.
questions.
I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. So, what you need?
Heard any stories from down south?
No
Okay, that
problem.
doesn't help.
Anything else?
What
There's a
else
bunch
is
of
around these
cities down
parts?
south, but since you're such a great traveler, I'm sure no
Thanks.
problem. Anything
Alright, that's
else?
about it.
Well, thanks for talking. We don't get many strangers here, so it's always good to talk to new people. See ya.
Bye. Okay, so let's find this fucking doctor. Evidently, I don't remember where he is. We'll try this building over here. Razlo's wife, so yep, there's Razlo. What do you know about Rad Scorpion? Not too much. They seem to be extremely large versions of the North American Emperor Scorpion. Contrary to my medical knowledge, their poison has grown more potent, not diluted, as I would expect. God damn it. As I would expect. Seth has been hunting them, which helps some of my tests. And how such a large creature can even be possible by natural evolution, or even radiation-induced mutation, beyond me. Seem well educated. What are you doing here? Doc Morbid in Junktown taught me some. And just because we live in stone huts does not mean we are less intelligent or educated. Have a nice day. Okay, I think I offended him. Fucking noob. Okay. So, we're gonna go have him bring me to the Rad Scorpion Caves. Take me to Rad Scorpions. Here you want me? I can't go, but I can show you the way. Yes. Cave mouth beckons you deeper into the lair of the Rad Scorpion. Right, so obviously we are going to equip our gun here. Okay, hold on 1 minute. Okay, that doesn't help. Just swap back to that then. Put in the normal FMJ. So the red ones here, the armor piercing, are better at piercing through armor or armor class, but I don't think they do them as much damage against armored enemies. Something along those lines. Also, gonna see. Okay. Go. There's a Rad Scorpion over there, so go fight him. Why am I unarmed? Okay. Swap weapons. Also, you can swap weapons in combat at no cost. going into your inventory and changing the weapons you have equipped does cost some action points. But anyway. I'm going to stay further away from him, let him come to me, so we'll take our chances. We hit him. 5 points. You can see how he looks wounded. So at the moment, we can sort of tell how much damage they have. There's a skill I'll be getting later for certain that tells you fully what their health is, like, in specific hit points. Bang. Hit for 4 points. Okay. And turn. I was hit for 8. I was hit for 8 and I was poisoned. Shit. Okay. Oh, never mind. I was hit for 8 once and then I was poisoned. Red Scorpion was hit for 4. End our turn. Hit for 1. Hit for 4 and I've been poisoned. So poison will hurt you over time. And it will either go away on its own over time, like over several in-game hours, or you can use an antidote, which, I mean, we don't have at the moment, so, you know. Oops. Okay, so that's dead. End combat. And 110 experience points. Take this tail. Alright, and now's a good time as any to get our second save here going. So SW, whoops, SW2. Oop. Red Scorpions there. 2 over there. I'm not gonna go fuck with them because hey, oh shit. Okay, I guess I'm gonna fuck with them. Actually, we're gonna try and run from them. End combat. Ah, cool, I can. So if you get far enough away, you can end combat on your own. Otherwise, it will say, like, you can't end it when... Basically, you can't end when people are aggroed nearby. Ooh. There's some bullets over there. Something over there, too. More bullets. But I'd have to fight 2 Rad Scorpions, so I'm gonna not do that at the moment. We're gonna head out of these caves. And head back to the fucking goddamn it. Shady Sands entrance. I'm gonna go talk to the doctor as well. Because the doctor may be able to heal me, but I actually don't think that's gonna work, because I don't think I have money. I have a sample of the Rad Scorpion poison. Can you do anything with it? Let me see the sack. Yes, I can do something with this. Here, take this as a free sample. It seems to work well against Rad Scorpion stings, of course, but it shows much potential as a general anti-venom and poison cure. Awesome. Done. So, go into our inventory here. And he has given us the antidote, which we are going to use because if I hit done, open up my character sheet, we can see here that I'm poisoned. Being poisoned is not good. So yeah, it does damage over time. Eventually it will pass through your system, or you can cure it with antidote. You're going to cure it with antidote because I think if I let it pass through my system, it will literally kill me. Because I'm kind of low health at the moment. So we're going to click on it with our right click. Or with our selector. We're going to go with the hand to use it. And I lost 4 current poison level. Done. Check our character sheet. And yeah, we are no longer poisoned. Cool. Okay. So we're going to leave Sandy State. God. We're going to leave this place. We're going to reload our gun too. And now we're going to head to Vault 15. But here we also have raiders down there, which they did briefly mention. We're not going to go there because those are human enemies, and those are even more dangerous than Rad Scorpions. And I do not want to fight human enemies at this point in time. Vault 15. Desert entrance. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we're fighting some rad scorpions again. Yep, okay, that's the map. So, yeah, I gotta fight them to get by. Bang. And turn. Owie. 1 hit point and I'm poisoned. And turn. 4 hit points. 1 hit point. Got 28 health. You know what? 1 minute. I am going to move my character over here. Because I feel like the health actually is probably more important to see. Because I can just read whatever important text comes up. Okay. So we're going to take his Rad Scorpion tail again. Reload our pistol here. Head down into the vault. Rats down here. So this is basically the ruins of Vault 15 or so. Because they did not survive. And I believe we find out why in this game. So I won't say just yet why. End turn. I meant to end combat, but okay. That does work. Okay, now end combat. And I have leveled up, so we're gonna hit our character sheet here. And we have 18 skill points we can divvy out. So first, I'm gonna increase our small guns a little bit. $59 will do for now. And I'm going to increase Doctor, definitely. 45 will increase our speech. Increase our Doctor a bit more. Yeah, we'll boost Doctor up to 51, because Doctor is a very nice skill to have. Okay. And done. So the next level, we have 1,045 experience points. Next level is going to be at 3,000. Are there any more rats down here? Oh yeah, there definitely are. Okay. Combat. Okay, I missed the one I was aiming for. Oops, Cave Rat was hit instead of Cave Rat. Cave Rat was hit for 8 points and killed. Okay, oh, I don't have enough. Okay, so end turn. Okay, now I can fire at him. Boop. Bang. Reload, end combat, and then go deal with this last guy over here. Bang. End combat. Alright. That's done. So, to the vault. We have a little locker here to look through. Got 6 flares in here. I guess I'll take them for now. Done. And we're going to go into our inventory. We're going to see how much. So our total weight is 39. We can carry, I believe, 150 pounds, it said. Carry weight 150, yes. So we're good. Oh! That is a mole rat. Okay. These guys are going to be a little bit tougher than the, rats. Big surprise there. But, oh shit. Well, that sucks. I missed. End turn. Okay, let's move slightly closer. 69%. I fucking missed again, really? End turn. Owie. Hit for 1 hit point. Actually, now that he's close, I'll show this off. So if you'll notice there's single shot, and then there's single shot with a target. It costs one more armor point, or action point, fuck. One more action point to use it. However, we're gonna click it, then we'll click our mole rat here. And using this, we can aim at a specific part of their body. Played Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas. This probably sound a little familiar. Now usually this doesn't make too much of a difference sometimes. But you can use this to potentially cripple limbs. And different areas are less likely to get hit, like the eyes, for example, which can blind them, making it harder for them to see you and lowering their perception. Only have a 45% chance, whereas the body, which is just, shoot them in the body, is the full 95. So, just to show this off, we'll shoot the right leg, how about? Then the right leg for 8 points, so it was just hit. If it's crit, it will, or if it's crippled, it will say in the text. So we're not going to use that at the moment. We're just going to use this. Because it costs less action points. And it's not particularly useful at our current level. Because a lot of the other areas are hard to hit. The one I feel I go for the most often when I use that is the eyes. Okay, so we can examine you, but you don't have anything on you. Move on out, we got some more rats to fight. And that guy gave me 65 experience. Bang. Go check this area out first. Got a rat. Bang. End turn. Bang. End combat. Boom. End combat. Let's gun. Check how much ammo I have. Okay, I got ammo. And this particular pistol holds 12 shots. Boom. Load. End combat. And there's another locker here we're going to check out. Got another first aid kit. Very nice. And some stim packs. Follow those. Cool. And yeah, stim packs, like in other Fallout games, you use them, it gives you health. Basically a health kit. And it will give you health immediately. And I mean, yeah, it gives you health immediately. As opposed to end combat. As opposed to, taking time to use the first aid or the doctor's skill. This elevator shaft is not easily descended without a rope. I need a rope. Oh, I thought that was a rope for a minute, but no, it's a flare. Oh well. Stick around quickly. Rope. I don't think there is one in here. I think we gotta go to a place and get one. For example, maybe go back to the fucking Christ. Shady Sands. Just start calling it something else at this point. No, okay. Just check that area over there. Around in this cave. Whoa, hold on, what? Oh, that's the remains of a cave rat. Okay. Okay, we're good to head out. And yeah, sometimes things on the floor are a little bit hard to see. Kind of like blends in. But I'm pretty sure there is not a rope here. Because the game designers kind of want to nudge you. Go to Shady's fucking metropolis. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, back to Shady Sands. back to the entrance of it. Oh, so we were poisoned, so we took a bunch of damage from the poison. Forgot about that. Let's check our character sheet. We are no longer poisoned. Cool. And we are at 39 to 39 hit points, so the poison has passed through our system at this point, which is good. So we're gonna save SW1 here again. Go over it. Okay. Good day. Hi. Okay. So we're looking for some sort of shop or something where we can buy some rope. Hello. Oh, stranger, you look like you're new here. What's your name? Sydney. Meet you, I'm Ian. What do you do here? I was guard for the merchants of the hub. However, I was shot during a raid by bandits. I've been staying here since the people have helped me recover. Still, my knowledge of the outside world and my Knowledge of the outside world and my experiences make me more useful here. Shady Sands is my home now. Occasionally, I even get to visit Junktown or the hub to do trading, since I'm the only person here who's ever really left town. Where's the hub in Junktown? This hub is a big trade center far south of Shady Sands, run by several different caravan groups of merchants. The water merchants, the Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo Traders. Junktown is a little south and a ways west. Smaller, but still a good place to drop in for a drink. I was seen by a fellow by the name of Killian Darkwater, a local shopkeeper, sheriff, and mayor. Thanks. Tell me about Seth. Wait, who the fuck is Seth? Seth is a very brave fighter. He occasionally... Oh, right, yeah, that guy. He occasionally goes to the Rad Scorpion caves to kill a few Rad Scorpions. They always wind up coming back. Just too many of him. Too many for him to fight. Are Rad Scorpions really that dangerous? Rad Scorpions are very dangerous. They have a poisonous stinger in their tail, and they are very quick. Aradesh has been trying to find a way to get rid of them. If you feel brave, talk to Aradesh about them. I want to see. One of these is, could you help me out a bit? Your experience would be... Let's click it. Tempting offer. Since this place gets boring, tell you what. Standard rates, 100 caps, and you got yourself a deal. I have no money. How about a piece of the action instead? No, I don't think so. Come back when you have some caps. Yeah, so caps are the currency in this game, and I don't have money. But we can hire him as a companion, which we will later on when, we have money. Anyway, this is not a shopkeeper, I take it? Candy Shades, guards, okay, these are our guards. What the fuck is in there? What is this? Oh, it's a bathroom. A crude but effective toilet. There are some leaves dropped in the hole to manage the odor. Okay. That's the town hall. I not know where a shop would be. So you'll notice this area here is called the exit grid. This red shaded area. You walk through there and you leave town. I didn't mention that before, but you probably noticed. This area you'll notice is a green exit grid. That means there's another part of this settlement. We're going to head over to there. And here. A peasant. Hear the Rad Scorpions killed again last night. See the water supply of Shady Sands. It's too little water to supply your vault. What happens if I use it? Okay, literally nothing. It just does the same thing. Okay, cool. So we can see they got a little farm going here. Some Brahmin, which are basically just two-headed cows. For the uninitiated. Mutated two-headed cows. Citizen of Shady Sands. Welcome to Shady Sands, stranger. What's the deal with this place? We are a true community. We work and share together. How do you survive out here? We have farms and irrigations. We herd Brahmin. Everyone contributes their skills to making something useful. thanks, bye. Okay, so you're not the shop. There might not be a shop in here. Okay. I don't think there is a shop here. But we have been given the place of 2 different locations. One of which is directly mentioned as a trading hub. Even right in the name. So, let's leave this town via the red exit grid. And let's head off to look around there. Hopefully we can find someone. Get some rope for us. We have the raiders down there. And we have this area here. Area there. Try heading to here first. I don't want to go to the raiders area. I'm genuinely worried about getting destroyed by them. Because early game, other humans are hands down the hardest enemies to fight. In fact, in general, other humans are harder enemies to fight. So this here is Junktown. So, since we're here, we'll head here first. Better put that away. Junktown's a friendly place, friend, and we want to keep it that way. Don't tell me what to do, loser boy. Sounds fair. By the way, what is the local law regarding weapons? You asked. The weapons can be drawn except in self-defense. If you start a fight, it's your fault. Other than that, it's your right to go around armed. Don't pull a knife or gun without just cause. Good day. Cool. Gonna remove this knife, then we're gonna swap weapons. Now that the gun is away, we can head in here. Can I help you, stranger? Give me the big picture on Junktown. Me and my men here work for Killian Darkwater. I don't know why he has a southern accent for some reason, but I guess he does. We keep some orders in this town, dealing with all fucking text moved around without me. We keep some order in this town, dealing with all the murderers, thieves, and other scumbags who come in front of the desert. Come in from the desert. You want my advice? You also stay away from Gizmo. That fathead runs a crooked operation, but we just haven't been able to prove anything. He and his lackeys, the Skulls, are going to take the fall sometime soon. Killian has anything to say about it. Good to know there's someone keeping the peace around here. Thanks. Hey, it's our job. Good to know that someone appreciates it. Thanks. Wait, what? What's that? Oh, shit. This is so long before the dreaded essential NPC plague of newer games, so the companions are possible to get killed in combat. Yes! Yes, they are. Every companion you go with can be absolutely fucking slaughtered. And technically speaking, some of the newer Fallout games, at least New Vegas, I know, you can set it so that the companions can die. If you're playing in hardcore mode, they will actually die. Otherwise, they will just do the Skyrim thing of, you know, taking a knee. But yeah, in here you can kill anyone you want. Your companions can die. Quest essential NPCs can die, and you can fuck yourself out of the game. And unlike, for example, Morrowind, I think this one just doesn't even give you a warning. Just, you know, congratulations, you fucked yourself. Whereas Morrowind, basically, it's the same thing, but it at least tells you that you fucked yourself. The fate of prophecy has been broken. I forget what the fuck the message is, but it's something along the lines of like, hey, dipshit, you shouldn't have killed him. Reload to save. Or fuck around in this doomed world. Alright, so we're gonna head over here. Sorry, I just saw that now. I don't know when that was posted, but yes, the companions can die. Oh, we have a hospital here. Oh, I remember this somewhat. You see Flash. Watch yourself around the dock. I won't have to get medieval on your face. How's it going? Good, and you? Duga is always fine. Hey, gotta know. You need to talk to my man Flash here. He can help you out. I want to talk to the doctor. I'm Doc Morbid. Fucking great name. Can I help you? Yeah, I need some help. Let's have a look. You seem to be in nearly perfect health. That will be $10 for the examination. You go take your money. You do not have enough money. I have a very special way of dealing with... Uh-oh. Oh, shit. When was the last time I saved? Back in Shady Sands. Yay. Okay, let's... Done. Let's try running. Yeah, they're both chasing after me, I think. Also, in this instance, I could fight them, because they have shot me first. It would be considered self-defense by the law here. However, I do not have the fucking ability to fight them, really. I am 7 health. I am 1 shot away from death. You just made a big mistake. I'm leaving Youngtown. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay, now let's try going back in. Entrance. Are you still angry? Oh, we cool? It's you again. The Cougar's got nothing more to say. Nice weather we're having, huh? Yeah, that's quite a difference. If I go see Doc Morbid again. Go away. Okay. So, we'll load regardless. I'd rather not have him super pissed. Head out. And we'll go back to Junktown. Oh shit, that's true. Well, I have some stuff I can barter for, because I just realized I don't have money to buy a rope, even if I find a rope. Oh shit. Okay, I guess we're going back to... Fuck, did I visit Vault 15? Yes, I did, because these squares are lit up. So a lit up square means you've been there. A darkened square means you know it's there, you just haven't walked into it. So yeah, we're gonna head back in then. And we'll head over to the other part of town and ask about Junktown ask that guy about Junktown. And that should mark it as well as the hub. I believe guy in here. I hear the lad, Scorpions. Okay, so I guess it's not you. Stop being behind a wall, please. Welcome to Sadie Shane, stranger. What can I do? How do you survive? Okay, that didn't. Weren't the guy. Shit. Going back. I think it was the other part of town where they said it. Stranger. Oh, okay. There you go. I haven't talked to him yet. What do you do here? Where's the hub in Junktown? Thanks. Okay, cool. Nothing today, thanks. And now we can head out. Okay, so yeah, now they should be marked? Yes. Let's go to Junktown first. Whoops. The other nice thing about playing this, though, over a boomer shooter, I will say, is when my stream inevitably crashes, it won't be as big a deal, because you won't miss as much, because it's a slower paced game. Which is nice, because that is undoubtedly going to continue happening. Sounds fair, okay. Alright, so remove that from my active slot, swap over to that. Go in. We'll talk to you again. Made a big picture on Junktown. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, interesting. So around here, so what keeps you lawboys from just busting Gizmo in the skulls? Gotta do it all proper like. We know that Gizmo runs a rigged operation and all, but we need hard evidence to bring him down. I hate that the text keeps bring them down. Same with the skulls. They rough someone up, we bring one or two of them in, but nothing changes. We just don't have any direct evidence tying them to any of the killings or muggings. I can help you with that. Hell, if you think you could get some dirt on either of them, we'd appreciate the help. Killian's the one to talk to if you want to talk about Gizmo. But if you can get some info on the skulls, just come back to me, and me and the boys will take care of them. Done. Okay, cool. Alright. A Junktown peasant. For all guards. Okay. That's... Oh, that's the jail. Andrew. You're a named NPC. Hello, Andrew. Can I help you? Who are you? I'm Andrew. My job is to guard the jail. What are you doing? Guarding the jail. Yeah, I gathered that. I make sure that the miscreants don't get in or out. Why would you keep people from getting in jail? Someone might leave something and help a prisoner escape. Oh, okay. Or someone might get locked inside and stuck until we can get the key. Oh. You have a good day and stay out of trouble now. Y'all come back now, you hear? This isn't even like that far into the south. Also, this whole game takes place in fucking California, so... Alright, let's see if up here has a... I know Gizmo basically has something. Oh, Dark Waters. Oh, a general store. Perfect. Where's the door for it? Door. Okay, that must be in... Okay. Let's head over there. I like my boss. Watch out for Gizmo and his cronies. Okay, so we should be good to enter. Is that Killian? Yep. This guy should have a talking head. Yeah. You own this store?
May not be as big as some in the hub, but people use
the radiation just mutated their accents. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. They have mutated into the most disgusting creature ever alive. A southerner. You bet. Right. Oh, okay. I mean,
well, howdy.
I thought I could talk to you more. I want to buy something.
Damn fine coincidence. That's what this store's here for. We got about everything.
Let me show you some things over here. More. So, this is the barter screen. So, let's see. Do you have rope? Fuck, you actually don't. That's obnoxious. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Alright. Well, I can still sell some stuff that I have. So, let's definitely sell one of these knives. Let's sell... We won't sell the first aid kits yet. We will sell, let's say, 8 of these flares. And we'll call it that. And I guess we'll just take raw cash. Actually, I think I can type it out, right? 300, yes. So you can up and down it, or you can just type it. But it's actually 320 is what it's worth down there. So basically, this will generally have to match that. Sometimes you can get away with it being slightly different, but I don't think you can. Whatever this is, depends on what your barter skill is, I believe is how it works. So, that's equal. We're going to offer. Okay, that's a good trade. So we did it. Hit talk to exit that. And then done, and we're good. Okay. The Crash House Hotel? Yeah, Crash House Hotel. Okay. What?! Gizmo sends his regards. Okay, fuck you, asshole. I do remember this now, but I completely forgot about it. So we're gonna help him defend himself. Gonna end our turn. Oh, okay, we're all attacking him, so he should go down pretty easy. He did 15 points of health to me. He was aiming at Killian, apparently. I'm gonna scrag you for that. Okay, there he goes. We're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, end combat.
Listen, thanks for saving
400
my life.
experience for
It's a
helping.
mighty brave thing to do. Now, it looks like we've got ourselves a situation here. I know Gizmo's behind this, but I need proof. You interested in helping?
Me? What do
Now,
you
if
need
I
me
get
for?
proof, the people of Junktown will kick him out. The way I figure it, you need to either plant a bug at his place or wear a wire and get him to confess to you. Can you handle that? I'm
Sounds
not
kinda
gonna lie
dangerous.
to you. It will be dangerous, but I'll owe you one, and Killian Darkwater always pays his debts.
Yes.
I tell you what, anything in the store, even the most expensive, it's yours. No charge. If it's a gun, I'll give you all the ammo you can carry. Does that sound fair?
Oh, now you're speaking my language, buddy.
All right,
Guess I'll do it.
I owe you.
There's a
Here's
bug
the
in the
bug
wire.
in the wiretap.
Alright. We have a bug in a wiretap now. Weighs 2 pounds, and the wiretap weighs 5. Okay. Okay, so that's a quest we're gonna be going on now, I guess. But yeah, you can actually, he can die there. In which case, obviously, he won't give you that quest. This guy had a hunting rifle. Have any more? It does have more, so I will take it, I guess.
Well, howdy.
Harder. Yeah, no, he's not gonna give it to me yet. Okay. Okay, so hold on. Get out of this menu. I want to see what these damages do. I better go. Okay, inventory. And briefly place this in my inventory, so it does do more damage than the pistol does. Don't have much ammo for it, but we will use it. We're gonna keep our back our weapons, and we're gonna keep unarmed, but yeah, we'll use that.
Well, howdy. What can I do for you today? You have to wear a recorder and tape Gizmo confessing. Or plant this.
Okay. So, I guess we'll go do that then. I don't remember quite where he is. I'm guessing he's over here. And I also feel like this won't go quite as smoothly as he implies. Or quite as smoothly as one could. Oh, yeah! Gee, I wonder where Gizmo is. Fucking Christ. Oh, right, he owns a casino. That's what it is. How much time do we have on the water? 126 days. Okay. Okay. Scum pit. So is this Gizmo's... or casino? Yeah, it is. Gizmo's god. What? Hey, can I ask you for questions? I'm on duty. Make it quick. Tell me about your boss. Yeah. Gizmo's a fair man. Pays good. Works easy. He'll make trouble and everyone will be happy. Okay, we're gonna save. And I think we're actually gonna leave and maybe come back to this another time. Because I am still on that time crunch. You can gamble here too, somehow. However, my skill for gambling is low and my luck is also low, so we're not gonna do that. And I don't have much money to begin with anyway. Alright, so let's head out of here. So, also, this store did not have a rope, so, you know, that's not great. So I guess we'll head to the hub. Town peasant. Okay. Where's the exit grid? Fuck, where is the exit grid? Okay. Actually, you know what? Go back into Dark Waters. Let me check the shelves. Dave. Yes. Okay. Done. Okay, let's go check, like, these shelves over. Oh, this may be locked.
Now what the Uncle Sam hell do you think you're doing here? No. You got stupid. Now get out of here.
Alright, that's a load. Alright. Head out. Fucking oops. Alright, we don't want to go fuck with that hospital, so yeah, let's head out, go to the hub. Where am I? There I am. Okay. This should be the hub here. Yep, that's the hub. Yeah, it is. Alright. Caravan driver. What is going on here? Deputy Fry. Talk to him. Hello, friend. Deputy Tony Fry at your service. What is this place? Oh, newcomer. Welcome to the hub. You've reached the biggest city on the coast. Heck, maybe the biggest city in the world for all we know. Thought you were part of the caravan. Did you come in with them? Yes. I'm not surprised. Most of the new members of our city come in with the caravans. Even with the missing caravans we've had, it's a fine city. Careful who you associate with. People like Decker and his thugs can get you into a lot of trouble. Sorry, lot of trouble. Who's Decker? He owns the Maltese Falcon in the merchant market. I wouldn't associate with him if you want to stay out of trouble. He's nothing but a murdering animal. Sheriff won't let me arrest him without proof. You know where I can find a water chip? My vault's malfunctioning. I need a water chip. Well, I've never heard of one. If it has to do with water, though, you should talk to the water merchants. Their headquarters are located further south, past the downtown area. Gotta make some money. Ha! And that would be in the merchant market. A few miles south of here, 2 of the caravan houses are located there. The 3rd is further south. I'd recommend the Fargo Traders. Pay well? Not too crazy. I can report a crime, although I don't have one to report. Where are the shops? That's hard to miss. By far the busiest part of the town. Merchant Markets is a few miles south from here. You'll be most interested in the northern section. That's where most of the locals buy and sell to public. Okay, bye. So, let's go see if they have a rope. So. Okay. Got the Crimson Caravan. General Store. Let's go check that shit out. Oh, there's the Maltese. There's where Decker goes. Hey, oh, the all-in-one Mitch, the all-in-one store. How may I help you today? I'd like to buy some. Great, here's what I have. He's got some stim packs, Geiger counter, various amounts of drugs, big book of science, bunch of books actually. Yes, here's what we're looking for: rope. We need 1 rope, I believe. Actually, I think we need 1. We'll take 1. So let's another. Whoopsies. Here, one of these flares again. Can I sell this? Alright, I think we're back. Ah, shit, yeah, this bug happens. If you minimize and then come back during, like, a dialogue thing, it's a black screen, and anytime you move your cursor, it updates that part of the screen. Get fucking mess. Fucking figure out as much as I can. I can use this to update that portion. Okay, cool. We're good. Alright, so... Right, we gotta hit 44, so we'll pay the rest with caps here. That should be 9 caps, correct? Okay, we are back. Good. Yep, 44. So now that's done. Where's offer? Boop. Okay, that's a good trade. Awesome. We have the rope we need. What else do you have? Some other random stuff. Okay. Alright, well, we have the rope we have. So we're actually going to head out of here. Now, we're not going to... Actually, I think we're going to end the stream soon, because I think I gotta go soon. Yeah. Let's head back to the vault, and then we'll call the stream. So I will mention, he did say, he was talking about water merchants. I'm not gonna do that, but if you have the money, you can go to the water merchants. You can tell them the location of the vault, and they will deliver some water to that vault. It gives you, I think, an extra 50 days. It might be an extra 100 days. I don't remember the exact amount, but it gives you a little more time to make that deadline for the water chip. However, as I had mentioned, there was a fairly strict time limit when the game... Oh, hold up. We got an encounter, so this can happen sometimes. In this case, it's coyotes. So yeah, this will happen when you're traveling sometimes. And I don't know if they're going to attack me on their own. They are not. I'm going to leave them. But sometimes the encounters will be more dangerous, and sometimes they'll actually be great. Sometimes you might find like a wandering merchant, or some special encounters, which hopefully we'll encounter at some point. Anyway, as I had said, the original versions of the game had a 500-day time limit. Doing the water merchant thing would lower that time limit by an additional 50 days, meaning you'd have 450 days to complete the game. The reason for that is lore related, and once we uncover what's going on, I'll explain more about that, but that was the thing that can cause you to have even less time back in the day. Nowadays, I think there literally is no penalty. If there is, it's 50 days less than 13 years, which is still, you know, plenty of time to, you know, go through the game. Okay. Oh, no, we don't want to be at Shady Sands. We want to go to the vault. God damn it, another encounter. Oh, this one, okay, well, we're getting attacked by... Why is it talking? Okay. It's talking about the dead travelers, so let's swap to our gun here. Actually, let's swap to our other gun here. And I entered my inventory, so that took action points. I think, swap. Yep, I do have enough. So, these are mantises. They're not very hard to fight. They're pretty low damaging. Enter, and I should have finished off the one first. Oof. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't make me regret what I said earlier, that they're not that big a deal. Yes. Save. Okay, they may be a bigger deal than I initially thought. Oh, shit. Ow. Ow. Fuck.
Not even the carrion eaters are interested in your radiated corpse.
Alright, well, that's the first death. That's the first death of the run. New plan? Leave. Or at least get a distance away from them. Make them run. Okay. Evidently, I can't run as far as I can. Bang. Run further away. Okay, he's running, so I must have damaged him enough. Which is unfortunate, because now I won't be able to kill him off, really. To run away. Bang. Let's try... 4. Oh! Okay, he hit me. For 5 points. I think you were the one. Shit, he's still not dead. Almost dead. So he may run away if I'm lucky. He's running. He's running. Good, good, good. Bang. Run. Alright, cool. End combat. Nice. Finish him off. Uh-oh. Okay, I think stream is back again. Okay, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to finish this stream soon. So I got those two dead. Oh no, when it cut off. I got those two dead, and I just ran up and caught to that one. Gonna end combat again here. Gonna reload our gun. And we're gonna run in that thing, that last mantis's direction. Get sort of close to it, and then swap into combat. Fuck, I didn't do it in time. 80% chance, let's go. Got him. Alright, reload, end combat. Cool, we are still here. Alright. Got some ammo for me, very nice. Another pistol, which we'll take to sell. Some money, always lovely. Iguana on a stick. And a spear. We'll take the spear to sell primarily. We'll take the iguana, I guess. You know what, we're gonna eat that iguana. Which will replenish some health points. Let's see, we're at 5. Haha, never mind. I guess it doesn't do that. I really thought it did. Yeah, no, they don't have anything on them. Okay, so we're going to save. And we're going to use our skill here. We're going to use our doctor skill on ourselves. And let's see. Fail to do any healing. Fantastic. What button number is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 is the doctor skill. Try it again. Failed to do any healing. Failed to do any healing. I failed to do any healing. There we go. You heal 9 hit points, and I gained 50 experience for honing my skills. Failed to do... Okay, we're gonna end it there. And every time you heal with that, it does take time whether or not you actually heal, unfortunately. But we're at the vault now. So let's go into the cavern's entrance. Just skip straight to here. We're at 39 hit points, which is my primary thing. So we'll go to this elevator again. And we're going to click on this. Scroll down to this, I believe. And click the rope. And boom, now we have a rope down. Climb down the rope. Got more pig rats to fight down here. But, we're going to call it there, so I'm going to save the game. Yep. So, the next stream is going to be on Monday. Go into the studio here real quick. Next stream is going to be Monday, 2:15 p.m. EST. And we're going to be playing some more Fallout. Wednesday, we are going to be playing Blood. I have been planning a little special thing for it because Wednesday is 26th anniversary of Blood. We're going to be playing through that. My internet's being weird. Okay, I think that was just a stutter. We're good. Yes, we're going to be playing through Blood on Wednesday. 2:15 EST. And I think at that point, for the time being, every Monday for the next couple weeks, we are going to be playing Fallout. And every Wednesday, we're going to be playing Blood. Until obviously I finish Blood. And then we'll do another boomer shooter of some sort. But that way I have like one that's a boomer shooter game and one that's a non-boomer shooter game. And the content. And yeah, so next stream, Monday, 2:15 EST PM. What? Monday, 2:15 PM EST. We're gonna be playing more Fallout. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for sending messages through chat. I definitely appreciate that, Amber. Until next time, this is Sydney Wells, signing off.